class of 2026, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, the faculty of the United States Naval Academy. Leading the academic procession is Grand Marshal Professor Graham Cheek. He carries with him the Naval Academy's mace, a symbol of academic authority. Today, he leads 600 faculty members, both uniformed, military, and civilian educators for 5 schools and divisions and 19 departments. The Naval Academy civilian faculty appear at today's commissioning exercise in the traditional academic regalia to which they are entitled by virtue of the degrees they hold. Originally, academic costumes were simply the black clerical robes and hoods worn by members of the religious orders that established the first European universities. As many universities became secular centers of intellectual inquiry, the design and symbolism of the regalia changed. Today, the cap and gown are trimmed to identify the wearer's academic degree. Dark blue edging on the front neck piece of the hood indicates a Doctor of Philosophy, or PhD, which is awarded for study in a number of fields. Some hoods have yellow edging for a Doctor of Science, or SCD. The colors of the university from which the degree was granted are displayed on the back in the hood center. Some institutions have distinctive robes as well. Next in the procession are the officers and senior enlisted leaders who have been the professional mentors to the 6 battalions and 36 companies of the brigade and have overseen the development of the graduating class and Navy and Marine Corps officers. We are proud of our outstanding faculty, officers, and enlisted leaders. I invite you to join me in recognizing them. Class of 2026, seats.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Stadium security has asked that if you find any lost items throughout today, please notify the nearest usher. Missing items that have been turned in may be retrieved at the elevator lobby on the blue side or press tower side of the stadium. Ushers are prepared to escort children who have been separated from their parents to the lower concourse first aid rooms on either the blue or gold concourse. Children will be allowed onto the field following the hat toss. Children are asked to pay close attention to the instructions of ushers and security personnel to minimize the risk of injury during the hat toss. Adult spectators in the stands are requested to refrain from entering onto the stadium floor prior to the departure of the official party. We ask that you be alert. Please report any suspicious activity to the nearest security officers or ushers. Thank you. The next musical selection was inspired by the class of 2026 motto, which translates to the stars through adversity. The piece is entitled, Adversity is Freedom. It was co-written by Midshipman First Class Ben Usada and Chief Musician Brandon May, and orchestrated by MU1 Tyler Tolles. It celebrates our nation's 250th birthday and honors the resilience of our military forces. And it also represents the first time in more than 100 years that the Naval Academy Band has dedicated a march to the graduating class.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Now arriving is the 34th Chief of Naval Operations, Admiral Darrell L. Cottle, United States Navy. The 39th Commandant of the Marine Corps, General Eric M. Smith, United States Marine Corps. The Acting Secretary of the Navy, the Honorable Hung Cao. Please welcome today's guest of honor, the 22nd Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Caine, United States Air Force, accompanied by the 66th Superintendent of the United States Naval Academy, Lieutenant General Michael J. Borg-Schulte, United States Marine Corps. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the horizon and prepare for a display of raw power and elite precision. Coming in fast and loud from behind the stage at the south end of the stadium at over 400 miles per hour will be the Blue Angels, the Navy's Precision Flight Demonstration Squadron. Hitting their time on target, the United States Navy Blue Angels are delivering a high-speed salute to the incredible class of 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, remain standing for our national anthem, sung by Midshipman First Class Allison Bertline, and the invocation by Captain Robert Johnson, Chaplain Corps, United States Navy.
Away. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to join me in prayer. Eternal Father, strong to save, from the quiet waters of preparation to this moment of commissioning, you have brought these graduates through the crucible of study, discipline, and tested resolve. Now, as they depart the familiar shores of the Naval Academy, these warfighters set forth into seas where winds will shift, storms will rise, and character will be revealed. And so as they sail into deeper waters, may they grow in courage when fear presses in temperance when pressure mounts, in justice when decisions are difficult, and in wisdom when the way is unclear. Shape them into men and women of excellence, selfless leaders of character, and faithful servants of our nation's defense. May they carry always the understanding that their commission is a sacred trust to uphold honor without compromise, bear responsibility without hesitation, and stand firm in what is right, even when it is costly or alone. Bless their families and all who guided them here. Go before them, sustain them in hardship, and bring them through every trial ahead, worthy of their commission. Amen.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to introduce a leader who has brought tremendous energy, vision, and warfighting focus to our institution, a Marine pilot and combat leader who understands firsthand of the weight of command and responsibility of leading our next generation of warfighters. He has challenged this brigade to pursue excellence in every arena. He believes in their toughness, their resilience, and their ability to lead. Over the past year, he has worked tirelessly to ensure our institution continues to build warfighters worthy of the generations who come before them. Please join me in welcoming the 66th Superintendent of the Naval Academy, Lieutenant General Michael J. Borg-Schulte.
I heard you. Well, good morning and welcome. What a perfect day. Some would call this an amphibious day. Just how we like it here on the Severn to celebrate the class of 2026. I'd like to extend a, oh yes, we're going to do a bit of that today. That's okay. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to the Acting Secretary of the Navy, Secretary Cow, our Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Caine, our Commandant of the Marine Corps, General Smith, and our Chief of Naval Operations, Admiral Caudle, and our many distinguished guests today. Thank you for joining us for this special day as we commission our nation's future warfighters. Gentlemen, look at them. They are ready. Class of 26, take a deep breath. Look around at the over 25,000 people in attendance today who have braved the elements and love amphibiosity right alongside you. Here to celebrate you. They are your professors, your staff, your coaches, the professionals who have invested countless hours of their time and knowledge into you, forming you into the next generation of warfighters, the next generation of American leadership. They are your parents who proudly stood on Stribling Walk on I-Day 4 short years ago, wiping away the tears of pride as you walked through the doors of Bancroft Hall for the very first time. Your siblings who counted down the days until you returned home for leave to hear your stories of this great academy. Your grandparents who have proudly bragged about you to absolutely everyone they know for the last 4 years, as they should. Your sponsors, who became a home away from home and had to take out probably large loans to feed you and your many friends. They all encouraged you through the long days, sacrificed alongside you, and believed in you every step of the way. Midshipmen, please join me in welcoming them and give them a huge round of applause to celebrate all they have done to get you to this moment. I'd also like to extend a special welcome to a group sitting in the right alongside the left. Your link in the chain, the USNA class of 1976, here not only to celebrate, that's right, what we say, 1976. Yeah, you know what's beautiful about that, 76? It started raining a little harder when they said that. They're not only here to celebrate 50 years since their own commissioning, but to support the class of 26 as they join the 182-year legacy of Naval Academy graduates. 76, welcome home. Today is indeed a meaningful day where we bear witness to the Naval Academy fulfilling its purpose to commission Navy and Marine Corps officers who are ready to lead. This place is different, very different, by design. The Naval Academy is not simply another college. It is a crucible. It is a place where young men and women are tested morally, mentally, and physically, challenged, sharpened, and forged into great leaders of character. And those are the exact leaders we see sitting before us today: 775 naval officers, 267 Marines, 3 inter-service commissioned officers, 12 foreign allied partners, 1,058 leaders ready to join the world's greatest fighting force. We can all feel this stadium filled with pride today, exactly as it should be, because this class has given us a lot to be proud of. You didn't just compete, you dominated. Right here on this hallowed ground of our Navy and Marine Corps Memorial Stadium, alongside our Secretary of War, you set the Guinness World Record for the most push-ups executed simultaneously by the largest group of people. Even more satisfying is we crushed the Air Force Academy. Oh, it gets better. Right here on this very turf, during our season opener, you dominated another military school in football. And we won't mention that school by name due to the close connection of our senior leadership sitting with me here today. But let's just say the letters start with V and end in I. Last day of soup, it feels great. This year in star matches against Army, our record is 17 wins against 8 losses. The second best in history, and a number of Patriot League championships in many sports under our leadership of our great athletic director, Michael Kelly. You know, we clap for that guy. And just to make this season even more sweet, Navy football beat Army again this year. And in your 4 years, we did a little math, and the score is 76 Navy, 66 Army over your 4 years. So let's hear it for all of our sports teams. You know, I got a hold of Lieutenant General Gillen's speech up there at the Hudson, and his speech doesn't sound like this. Let's keep it that way. But your ability to dominate went far beyond the athletic fields. Under our great Provost Firebaugh, this class produced the most successful capstone day in Academy history. Now affectionately known as our Academic Super Bowl, over 400 students demonstrated their ability to solve complex problems and apply knowledge to real-world challenges facing our Navy and Marine Corps. 127 of those were focused on artificial intelligence, 64 of those on robotics and autonomous systems, 50 addressing shipbuilding, 41 researching great power competition, 80 focused on cybersecurity, 59 working on contested logistics in a contested environment, and that's just a few of them. Your education here was not just an academic pursuit, it was a weaponization of the mind. I didn't expect applause for that, but you've been trained well. And the forging of your character. On and off the field, you pushed one another constantly, not just to meet the standard, but to exceed our very high standard. But today, everything changes. In a few moments, you will raise your right hand and you will swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. At that exact moment, you will no longer be the protected, you will become the protector. Let that sink in. You will become the protector. I see how that's feeling the weight of that. As we gather today on the hallowed grounds of Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium, breathe it in. Look around you at our stadium walls, the finest, most patriotic stadium in the world. Midway, Pearl Harbor, Iwo Jima, Normandy, Desert Storm, Fallujah, and many, many more. You sit in the shadow of giants. You are surrounded by the names of battles where graduates of this academy helped our nation write the history of freedom through courage, sacrifice, and service. Those officers once sat where you are sitting here today. Young officers preparing to take an oath, not yet knowing what history would ask of them. Graduates like General Lejeune, the greatest of all leathernecks, class of 1888. Fleet Admiral, love it. Fleet Admiral Halsey, the Bull of the Pacific, class of 1904. Vice Admiral Stockdale, our stoic war leader from the class of 47. Colonel Ripley, our legendary Vietnam War hero, class of 1962. Whose grandson is out there right there. And Major Doug Zembick, the Lion of Fallujah, class of 1995. All once walked on the same dirt you have walked over the past 4 years. Class of 26, it's now your turn to carry that legacy forward. Soon, you will report to ships crossing contested seas, to submarines operating silently beneath the ocean, into squadrons flying dangerous missions, and into platoons carrying the full weight of American resolve. When you meet the sailors and Marines you have the distinct privilege to lead, remember this: the global landscape does not care about your GPA, your sports records, how many hours you spent in Bancroft Hall. The sea is an unforgiving ground that respects only competence, courage, and lethal proficiency. Your people do not need a manager, they need a commander who can stand in the uncertainty of combat, in the chaos of a casualty, or in the teeth of a storm, and say with absolute confidence, "Follow me." And when fear creeps in, it will be your voice, your tactical competence, and your refusal to yield that carries them through. Class of 26, you were forged on the yard for this exact moment in history. Go to your ships, stand before your platoons, command with the fierce pride of the United States Navy and the Marine Corps. Show the world what Annapolis breeds. I remain proud to fight alongside you. Semper Fidelis, and go Navy. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now honored, very honored, to welcome a leader whose career reflects the very best of the United States Navy. He enlisted in the United States Navy in 1989, before commissioning from the United States Naval Academy in 1996. Over the course of a very distinguished naval career, he served around the globe as a Navy diver, as an explosive ordnance disposal officer, leading combat operations and sensitive missions in support of special warfare and special operations forces with deployments in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Somalia. He retired from active duty as a Navy captain after more than 2 decades of honorable service to our great nation. Today, as the acting Secretary of the Navy, he continues to lead with the same courage and commitment that defined his service in uniform. Please join me in giving a warm Naval Academy welcome to my friend and a proud parent of a class of 2026 graduate, the acting Secretary of the Navy, the Honorable Hung Cao.
Good morning. Hoo-yah. Good morning, Chairman Caine, Commandant, CNO, Soup, distinguished guests, faculties, family members, and most importantly, the class of 2026, or as I prefer to call you guys, 1996 plus 30. Good morning and welcome. As you saw here, we walked on this stage with warriors. We're not leaf eaters, we're meat eaters. We've got the Commandant, we got CNO, Raising Cane, and your soup. This is it, 26. This is the first day of your career as a commissioned officer. I don't know any officer on this stage, from this 3-star super motivator to even this secretary, who would not change anything, who would not trade anything to be there right now in your shoes to experience this moment in time. From where we stand, knowing both the trials and tribulations, as well as the adventures that you will face and enjoy, we couldn't be more excited for you. Mother B taught us 2 things: teamwork and leadership. Being part of a team means pursuing the same goals, realizing that not everybody thinks like you, sees problems like you, or solves it the way you do. The strongest teams that I've been on were not built from people who thought like me. They're forged by soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, Coast Guardsmen who challenged me, bringing unique strengths that complement my own. We succeeded or failed as one unit. That fundamental bond is exactly what you built here with your classmates, preparing you for the realities of combat, where you will either thrive together or fail together. You know the old saying, they can't fry us all? Well, they can. During my plebe year, the A4 Skyhawk was located right outside the Alumni Hall. So we had this bright idea as plebes, as a beat army prank, to take it across Fitch Bridge onto Hospital Point. Well, the A4 got stuck right there between the 2 lampposts. And so, as responsible plebes, we abandoned it and ran back to the hall. The Academy paid probably $20,000 to bring a barge out there with a crane. And today it rests peacefully across from Hubbard Hall, bolted down. But we paid dearly as a class for that. But as I always say, a company that fries together stays together. These are the moments and memories where classmates become family. One day you won't remember being stuck doing company boards on a Saturday morning during Liberty while everybody else found convenient movement orders to be on, so you had to do it yourself. You won't remember having stand watch for a classmate who forgot they had watch and is out on Liberty. You won't remember the time you had to walk briskly on Stribling Walk from Lejeune to Rickover because somebody accidentally took your cover even though your name is written in Sharpie across it. But you will remember those who carried you when you were exhausted, who sat beside you when you wanted to quit, who made you laugh when everything hurt, and who believed in you when it was hard to believe in yourself. These people, these classmates, the ones who stood by you even when you weren't your best, will be the greatest gift you will take from this place. As you take your oath in a few moments to be ensigns or second lieutenants, you'll take the most significant step in your naval careers, and that is to be leaders. Ready or not, this is it. Soon there will be a young sailor or Marine who will turn to you and say, "What do we do now, sir? What do we do now, ma'am?"
What will you say to someone when someone's life is on the line and you have to make that split-second decision? Are you ready to push through the hard things when quitting is not an option? Will you be fearless even when in the face of failure? Or more importantly, be fearless when it comes to standing by your sailor or Marine? Leadership, true leadership, always comes at a cost. It is both a burden and a privilege. We all remember the words of John Paul Jones that we had to memorize from reef points. It is by no means enough that an officer in the Navy should be a capable mariner. He must be that, of course, but also a great deal more. He should be a gentleman of liberal education, refined manner, punctilious courtesy, and the nicest sense of personal honor. He should be the soul of tact, patience, justice, firmness, kindness, and charity. 2.5 centuries later, these words have not lost an ounce of their truth. The technology of warfare may evolve, but the core of leadership never changes. You see, warfare will always evolve. When I graduated from here 30 years ago, the threats were the large Kirov-class cruiser and the Admiral Kuznetsov carriers. These quickly devolved into the IEDs in the desert. Today, we're facing the threats of drones, cyber, and AI. I do not know where warfare will take your careers, but I know one thing. The essence of the warrior will always be the same, and the tenets of leadership will never change. I always have one simple rule for leaders. You will not eat, sleep, sit down, rest, relax until those under your command have had a chance to do so themselves. Your job is to serve the sailors and Marines under your charge. Do so fearlessly and with humility, like those who came before us, who sat in your seat so many years ago. John Lejeune, Chester Nimitz, Ray Spruance, Bull Halsey, Jim Stockdale, Bud Zumwalt, John Ripley, who we will be honoring with a Medal of Honor very soon, and in my generation, Doug Zembeck, Eric Christensen, Brian Hoke, Megan McClung. These brave warriors led us in the battles that you see marked on the walls of this stadium. Class of 2026, you stand on the shoulders of giants who went before you, but never forget those who helped you get there. In fact, you know what? You guys are looking like you're falling asleep. Stand up and face your families right now. Stand up, wave at them, blow them a kiss. All right, you guys can sit down now. Graduates, these are the people who helped shape you. They sacrificed in ways you will never know until the day you too become a parent. They've cried tears you'll never see. They spent most of their adult life learning to be parents you needed at every age and every stage, while still learning themselves where they fit in this world. Whether it's your parents, grandparents, aunt, uncle, foster parents, or mentor, they've celebrated every milestone and have been there for every setback. Today, that tide has changed, and it's now your duty to sacrifice for them. You'll stand ready at every day and promise them that nothing will hurt them tonight, not on your watch. They will sleep peacefully knowing that the freedom that you bring to this nation is in your hands. It is your job to wake up every day and be worthy of the sacrifice they made on your behalf. Honor them in everything that you do. Remember where you came from, because these are the people who will love you even when it's hard and miss you the most when you're far away from home. Congratulations, class of 2026. May God bless you. May God keep you. May his light shine upon you and be gracious to you. God bless the United States Naval Academy and the work they do to provide the finest officers and leaders this nation has ever seen. As you enter the fleet, know this, that as your Secretary of the Navy, I'm never above you, never below you. I'm always beside you. Semper Fi and Hoo-yah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my distinct honor to introduce this 22nd Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Caine. Wait for it. General Caine has dedicated his life to defending this nation at the highest levels of military service. A combat-tested fighter pilot and proven warfighter. He has led in the most demanding environments, shaped national strategy, and helped prepare the joint force for the challenges of modern warfare. General Caine's leadership carries special meaning to me personally. He trusted me with the opportunity to serve as your 66th superintendent and with the responsibility of helping lead and develop the next generation of Navy and Marine Corps warfighters. Class of 26, families and friends, please join me in giving a warm and enthusiastic welcome to the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Caine.
All right, all right, all right. In the words of that deep thinker, Matthew McConaughey. How you doing, 26? Soup, Lieutenant Borg-Schulte. I use those words precisely, Lieutenant Borg-Schulte. Thanks for those words. It is an incredible honor for me to stand with you guys today. I bring greetings from the President and from the Secretary of War, who both extend their heartfelt congratulations. In fact, they're in the Oval right now, and I know that they're talking about each and every one of you. Mr. Secretary, thank you for your remarks. I know today is extra special for you and your family as your son Gabriel becomes a United States Marine. Congrats to all. CNO, Commandant, SEAC's out there somewhere, MCPON, Soup, former Soups, Commandants, other graduates of the Naval Academy, and the phenomenal faculty and staff. Thank you all for your stewardship and all that you've poured into the class of 26. Come on, you guys, it's raining on you. Get a little fired up, or we're going to keep doing this. I also want to recognize the class of 1976. There we go. Some of whom I'm honored to know. Shipmates, my goals for this speech are pretty simple. That we thank those that got you here, that we laugh a little, that I keep it short. I only have 2 hours and 26 minutes of remarks. And my stretch goal is that you remember one single thing from this talk. You won't remember me, you will remember the soup, but my goal is that you remember one thing, which I'll get to a little bit later. But before we talk through this speech, I have a more pressing and important matter to discuss with you, something I need to address publicly. Earlier this academic year, while I was out on the road doing the nation's business, at the end of a hot, long summer, just around the beginning of football season, our offices in the Pentagon were raided. It was a clandestine raid. It was tragic and horrible, but a dangerous and daring undertaking. Our office was invaded by a group of perpetrators, and they left a lot of stuff. Normally, I would use a word that begins with S and T in the middle. It's 4 letters. You know where I'm getting at. Literally everywhere. There is still shit everywhere in my office. After a long investigation, which took precisely 2,026 seconds, we determined that this job was likely done by people inside the Pentagon, people who potentially were within our own ranks. Someone or multiple someones knew the building well, and there was lots of evidence. Let's throw up the first picture, please. That's the shit that was in my office. One of the illicit items, let's go to the next slide, which was left in there, was a photograph. And I will say so. I don't normally do this, but damn, I'm fire in that Navy uniform. To this day, I'm still finding Navy crap literally everywhere. And after careful research, we discovered the perpetrators who are involved with this. Go to the next picture, please. It is the soup. And former Commandant Lazuski, who's out here somewhere. You guys look as good in those VMI cheerleading outfits, Soup, as you think you do. But I also know that there are some members of this crowd who participated. So if you had a role to play at all in this covert and clandestine mission, stand and be recognized. Stand up. Stand up. Well done. Well done, shipmates. I am proud of your spirit, your tenacity, and your grit. I am not proud of the football score. But if you do it again, I will hunt you down and kill you. So back to my important rights and privileges with this role that I have. And as I said, I have some important, deeply important national security business to take care of. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. By the power vested in me via U.S. Code 1776, Chapter 250, Section 2026, I hereby grant amnesty and absolve all midshipmen who are on restrictions for minor conduct offenses from these heinous crimes. The United States Naval Academy Superintendent Lieutenant Borgschulte, United States Marine Corps, shall define exactly what minor offenses mean with the most liberal interpretation possible. Signed this day by my hand, 22 May 2026. Signed, raise it. Soup, on behalf of the Corps, dude, please be liberal with your definition of minor infractions. As a guy at VMI that walked a lot, and I mean a lot, of tours, I know the incredible power of grace and forgiveness. I prayed for this day. It never came at VMI. Do not let the force down. So first, teammates, I want you to take a deep breath. Hold it in for a minute. Exhale slowly. Stand up because it's cold as shit out there. Look around and look around this stadium at those who got you here. And remember back to I-Day. That day within the first seconds, all right, sit down. That day within the first seconds where your first thoughts were, what the bloody hell have I done? Well, I'll tell you what you've done. You've earned it. You've shown up every day. You've earned the honor and privilege of being a commissioned officer in the Joint Force of the United States of America. Four, and in some cases 5 years ago, you began an epic journey. You came to the United States Naval Academy from all across this great nation with a single goal: graduate. Graduate from this great institution, and if lucky enough to survive the crucible of Annapolis, be prepared to serve. Along the way, you memorized the reef points, you embarked on summer cruises, signed 2 for 7s, you did 6 a.m. PT, 6 a.m. PT, and 6 a.m. PT. You crushed the books in Nimitz, Mickelson, or Rickover, took countless exams, wrote papers, projects, survived the dark ages. You got, and I'm a little envious of this, 2,200,026 demerits. And you marched 20,026 hours of tours on Red Beach. You embrace the suck. You embrace the suck, and on your final day with the rain coming down from the heavens, you embrace the suck. But here's the secret of the Naval Academy, the why. You were put through this up until your very last moments in this hallowed ground so that you could survive being miserable, but through it all, to discipline your minds, your bodies, your spirits. And you learned along the way the very first rule of warfighting. Before you can command a ship, a platoon, a flight of fighters, a troop of assault forces, you must be able to command yourself. And along the way, my brothers and sisters, you weathered a lot of change. Leadership changes, company changes, deck changes in Bancroft. 1,184 of you started on I-Day today. And today we proudly graduate and bring into America's joint force 1,058 of you. 1,058 of you. Through it all, you made lifelong brothers and sisters who suffered jointly with you, even to this very moment as the rain pours down on you, all in pursuit of the passion to serve. I want to start by recognizing two of you today. I want to congratulate this year's valedictorian midshipman first class William Hardaway. William, where are you? Stand up. Good job. Job well done. Thank you. And at the other end, I want to recognize our anchor. Ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters of class of 2026, it is my honor and privilege to recognize your 2026 anchor, first class, midshipman first class, Genesis Hernandez Vasquez. Stand up. Where are you? There you are. Genesis, never in the history of mankind, my sister, has one person juggled so much for so long, so carefully, to land so closely to where you did. On the right side of the line. Just on the right side of the line. And tradition dictates that all of your brothers and sisters give you a buck. I've got my buck right here, along with 99 more from your joint staff brothers and sisters. So let me know when you get up here, and we'll give you your Benjamin. Bravo, Zulu. You soon become commissioned officers in the Joint Force. And as prior speakers have said, no one will care what your GPA was. No one will care what your class rank was. They won't care how many sports you lettered in. The only thing that will matter is whether or not you're ready to lead them. Whether or not your character has what it takes, your competence has what it takes, and whether or not they will follow you into the jaws of battle, and whether or not you will bring them home. And I know that you will. So back to your time here. Along the way, you made some time for fun. You spent nights at McGarvey's and O'Brien's, as have I. You broke in the Admiral's Cup with more than few $6 tall boys. The Annapolis police were called a record 2,026 times. Now we're starting to figure this out. This is awesome. On the athletic field, you beat St. John's in the annual croquet match twice. And you beat Army and Air Force twice, giving you the Commander-in-Chief's trophy 2 years in a row. My brothers and sisters, all of these experiences were intended to make you the leaders you must be the leaders that those in your charge starting tomorrow deserve from you. The leaders that our nation, 250 years into our short history, deserve out of you. This was a big book, big chapter in your book of life. But tomorrow, you start a new page. In just a few moments, you join the United States Navy and the United States Marine Corps and our joint force. 250 years into our history, you become a member of our tribe, which is comprised of 2.8 million Americans, all dedicated to doing something greater than themselves. Today, you don the jersey of the United States military, the most professional military that has ever existed. But as the soup said, and as the secretary said, you did not get here alone. You owe much to every human who's poured into you during this arduous journey. That includes the faculty, coaches, clergy, King Hall staff, public works staff, the laundry, the bartenders, barbacks, and wait staff at McGarvey's and O'Brien's, and every other restaurant downtown. The Annapolis Police, the Maryland State Police, NCIS, you get the idea because you're sitting here. And above all, you owe a deep gratitude to your family, to your brothers, to your sisters, to your uncles, to your aunts, to your grandparents, to your sponsor parents, and most of all, your folks. Your parents who sit in the rain with you right now, like they did on your first day, looking down from those stands, seeing you and only you in this sea of your classmates. Their eyes are filled with tears of pride, their hearts beating fast with anticipation and anxiety for what is next for you, and hoping that I will just go a little faster. By the way, in this crowd of parents out here are 2 3-star Army generals and their families, General Collins and Eisenhower, whose kids joined the Navy. Talk about awkward. But as the secretary said, you won't believe us until your parents someday, yourselves. But your parents have sweated, feared, prayed for your success every day. Their spirits have soared when yours did. And they've been down there with you when you're embracing the suck, feeling the moments with you every single step of the way. So class of 2026, get on your feet and give them a standing ovation for what they've done. A big round of applause for your parents. A little bit louder. All right, thanks. And to the families out there in these rain-filled stands, job well done. The leaders in the Joint Force will continue to care for your sons and daughters, and we're grateful to them all. So shipmates, as Prime Minister Winston Churchill once said, today marks, quote, the end of the beginning. And you're reaching this milestone at an important, profound inflection point in America's history. The global landscape you're stepping into is fast-paced, my friends, complex and constantly evolving. The challenges are great. Every single day the Joint Force is deployed, and it's moving quickly. The environment deserves world-class leaders who generate outcomes every single day. And within your ranks, I see the future of American warfighting dominance, and the future is incredibly bright. But life and leadership are full contact sports, and the journey of being a learning leader never ends. It doesn't end for me, and it won't end for you. And you will make mistakes. I often do. And you will be tested every single day. You'll be challenged every single day. And on many days, you will be asked to make difficult decisions with lives in your hands. But you have a choice to make. As my cool mother used to say, you've got options. You have to make a decision. Be wise. And then she'd say 6-7, 6-7. She was cool. Shipmate, I now enter the part of our talk that the one thing, remember, I hope you remember one thing, it's through these words that I share with you now and these stories that I'm going to tell you. As you walk through the challenges of your life, both in life and in leadership, how you approach these challenges matter. Your mental framing, your harbor. His staff was shell-shocked, exhausted. They all expected to be fired. In D.C., everyone was in a state of panic, the American public deeply shaken. Nimitz could have matched their panic. He could have mourned what was lost. Instead, he made a choice, a conscious choice, to project absolute, unshakable calm. Instead of taking command in a pristine office, he went out into the harbor and took command aboard the Grayling, a submarine moored and tied up on one of the docks, right in the middle of the smoldering debris. You could see the damage all around him, and he said to his staff, "The war will be won by the people that I see right here." He didn't focus on sunken ships. He focused on the horizon. He became the rock that the sea crashed over. And he gave his staff, the fleet, and a bruised nation hope, because in his darkest hour, and you guys have studied him a lot, he kept his cool and he stayed frosty. Shipmates, teammates, when your plan goes up in smoke and everybody around you is losing their frickin' minds, do one thing: stay frosty. Fast forward a screaming, no panic, no holy crap. You get the idea. Over the next 15 minutes, both the astronauts and the crews received multiple alarms and warnings. Their oxygen levels drew to zero, and they did not know what to do. Legendary flight director Gene Kranz, an Air Force fighter pilot, I might add, just saying, took stock of where they were and got on the internal mission control loop, and in his calm tone said, let's everybody keep our cool. Let's solve the problem. Let's not make it any worse by guessing. Work the problem, people. Work the problem. Teammates, you're going to be faced with a lot of problems out there in your lives, in life and in leadership. When in doubt, maintain pure and beautiful focus on what is essential. And always remember, stay frosty. 2 years later, in 1972, the nation's at war. Thousands of North Vietnamese troops are massed along the north side of the Dong Ha River, preparing to launch a massive ground invasion from north to south. You guys know this story, I think. Between these two forces is a single bridge. On the south side of the river stands 1962 Naval Academy graduate Colonel John Ripley. Ripley and one Army officer were the only ones there that knew how to blow the bridge. And you know the story, but for those in the audience that don't, Ripley made the decision to strap explosives to his body, climb under the bridge, and rig the bridge for explosives. This was concentrated, focused work, all under fire, as he placed hundreds of pounds of explosives just in the right place. Ripley made this trip 5 times over 3 hours under heavy enemy fire. The entire time, bullets snapping off the steel inches from his heads. His muscles tearing, his grip failing, the pain in his shoulders blinding, his body begging for him just to let go and drop into the water. But Ripley stayed focused. With his hands completely exhausted, he crimped the blasting caps with his own teeth. And when the time came, he blew the bridge and halted the Easter offensive. I'm grateful to have known Colonel Ripley down at VMI. And as the Secretary said, Colonel John Ripley will soon be posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor from the President of the United States. His legacy lives on today through his sons, one of whom, Thomas, went to the better school down in Virginia, VMI, and his grandson, Stephen Ripley, who, as folks said, are right here in the audience. When your muscles are failing, when you don't know what to do, stay frosty. And let's have a big round of applause for Colonel Ripley, please. Teammates, when we talk about staying frosty under pressure, it's not just some abstract concept from an old philosophy book. It's a warfighting necessity. And it's not just those historical great figures in Navy history that I'm talking about. Just a few days ago, the USS Ford Strike Group returned from a record-setting deployment. Now, I won't share her name for security purposes, but on board the Ford was a member of United States Naval Academy 2018, 26th Company, the Rough Riders. She's a proud but humble strike fighter pilot and flies the F-18E Super Hornet. Her squadron started their cruise in Europe, came back across the Atlantic, and then supported Operation Absolute Resolve off the coast of Venezuela. She and her shipmates were then ordered across the Atlantic again to go take the fight to the enemy. Her job is straightforward: launch off the front end of an aircraft carrier at night, fight our way to the target, hit that target, fight our way back, and safely bring our aircraft aboard a ship at night, often with the deck pitching. But here's the thing about naval aviation. Sometimes it's not just the enemy that gets a vote, it's the environment that you operate in. And when we asked her what was on your mind during complex missions, she said, like all great naval aviators and great Annapolis graduates, staying calm. It isn't a choice, it's the only option. But what she said next was most impressive to me. She talked about what she really learned here on the yard, on being brilliant at the basics, falling back on your training, simply doing the things that you must do, being focused, and staying frosty. This is what it's all about as you begin your next journey. Class of 2026. That's sad. Come on. Class of 2026. There you go. You have a choice to make. How are you going to lead your life when it's raining? How are you going to lead your forces when it's raining? And are you or are you not going to stay frosty? These next few days are important days to you. When you're done with leave and you're reporting for duty and you have absolutely no idea what to do, and the Master Chief or Gunny are jacking you up, stay frosty. When you're the officer at deck at night, facing a constant bearing and decreasing range contact, my brothers and sisters, stay frosty. When the deck is pitching, it's zero loom, you got one motor out, and you can't see the back end of the ship, and you can't see the ball, trust the LSO and stay frosty. When you're a Marine platoon commander or you're in the SEAL teams and the radio screams contact front, stay frosty. When you're the engineering officer of the watch and the alarm bells on the reactor start ringing, stay frosty. When your discombobulator, as the president said, quits working, you got a choice to make. Stay frosty. And when there's chaos and confusion all around you, in life or in leadership, stay frosty. Just remember to keep your cool, my brothers and sisters. But one cautionary note, for 4 years, you've been trained to stay frosty, but it's got limits in your life as a human being. You have an opportunity and a responsibility to live a joy-filled life as well. This is a tool to use in the crucible of combat. This is a tool to use in the crucible of leadership. Don't overcorrect it like some of us have during the course of our lives. You are now about to become the newest members of our joint force, the next generation of leaders and thinkers. You represent the best of our nation, and I have only 3 final thoughts for you before I get off the stage. 1, be a humble leader. The Stoics taught us that ego is the enemy of wisdom. Your rank will not give you the responsibility. It's the respect that those that you serve as a servant leader that will. Earn it daily. 2, be credible. Your character is built on your word. Let your actions speak loudly so that people never have to question your competence or your integrity. And 3, be approachable. If you're calm in the center of a storm, if you stay frosty, your leaders underneath you will trust you. And my brothers and sisters, never forget the incredible leadership power of having a sense of humor and being able to laugh at yourself first and foremost. And lastly, never miss the opportunity to shut the F up and listen, especially to your chiefs and your NCOs. Trust them. Earn their respect every single day. And thank you for taking the road less traveled. Lastly, as I always do, I want us to remember the members of the Joint Force right now who are out there doing our nation's business deployed. Soon, my brothers and sisters of the class of 2026, you will join them. And I cannot wait to see you out there in the fleet and in the force. Finally, let us never, ever forget our fallen, those who made the ultimate sacrifice and whose names we remember in the memorial section of Bancroft. Names like Mannion, Looney, Hoke, and so many others. It's through their courage and sacrifice that we find the gift of a great example. Class of 2026, you're ready. Congratulations from us all. Welcome to the Joint Force. Go Navy, beat Army. Thank you.
The moment we're waiting for. The Academic Dean and Provost of the United States Naval Academy, Dr. Samara L. Fireball.
Successfully completing the requirements and demands of a Naval Academy education is no small feat. From I-Day to today, it's a steady dose of challenges ranging from academic to athletic to leadership and character development. I have no doubt that each of you has been challenged, perhaps in ways that you never thought you would or to levels you never thought you could achieve. But you rose to the challenge, and we congratulate each of you for doing so. To the families and friends of these soon-to-be Naval Academy graduates and officers, these soon-to-be ensigns and second lieutenants, and to the faculty, staff, and coaches here today as well, I would like to thank you and congratulate you. The rare graduate is the one who never needed the support of family, friends, and mentors. These graduates, like the tens of thousands before them, have depended on your support and encouragement, and you were there for them when they needed it most. I know you are proud of their success, and we are most grateful to you for your role in that success. Candidates, please rise. General Borg-Schulte, on behalf of the faculty of the United States Naval Academy, I present these candidates for the baccalaureate degree and recommend that this degree be conferred upon them.
As you have successfully completed your course of study at the United States Naval Academy and have been recommended by the Academic Board as Superintendent of the United States Naval Academy and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Congress of the United States, I confer upon each of you the baccalaureate degree with all rights and privileges thereunto pertaining.
Please be seated. The Commandant of the Marine Corps, General Eric Smith, United States Marine Corps, will administer the oath of office to those being commissioned in the United States Marine Corps. General Smith, I present 267 midshipmen of the graduating class to be commissioned into the United States Marine Corps.
Thank you. What are you waiting for me to say? What are you waiting for me to say? Yep. Thank you. Well, good morning. Honorable Cal, General Caine, Marine sailors, family, and friends, congratulations to the graduating class of 2026.
and welcome to those midshipmen who have accepted the challenge of joining the United States Marine Corps. You are joining the most lethal, disciplined, and feared fighting force on the planet, bar none. Today, you will inherit a legacy that has been built by those who wore the eagle, globe, and anchor before you. Since before the founding of our nation, Marines have served as vanguards of America's interests in every clime and place, from the volcanic sands of Iwo Jima to the frozen landscapes of Korea, from the murky jungles of Vietnam to the mountains of Afghanistan. For the last 2.5 centuries, Marines have fought with distinction and maintained the highest standards and have become the personification of discipline. That legacy, forged in battle, rooted in our culture of standards and discipline, is your inheritance. With that inheritance comes the responsibility to uphold it. Right now, over 40,000 Marines are forward stationed or forward deployed across the globe. They stand ready to fight in the air, on the land, at sea, and in the domains unseen. Marines are the very best our nation has to offer. They require leaders of uncompromising character who will hold them to our standards, and look out for their welfare. And those two things can coexist if you do it right. I know you're up to that challenge. You have been tested physically, mentally, morally, and spiritually. You have proven time and again you have what it takes to lead Marines. Leading Marines is a privilege and a great responsibility. They will look to you in times of hardship, and they will follow you, not because of your rank, but because of the example that you set for them. The commission you're about to accept represents our nation's trust in your ability to lead Marines. In exchange for that sacred trust, you will swear an oath to our Constitution. Your oath is a public display of your commitment to defend the very ideals our country was founded on, and it has no expiration date. From this day forward, you're called to remain always faithful to our nation, to our Corps, and to your fellow Marines. Thank you for answering that honorable calling. Thank you for having the courage to serve as United States Marines. And thank you for committing yourselves to leading America's sons and daughters in the profession of arms. Congratulations on a job well done. We are proud to call you one of our own. On behalf of all Marines, welcome and Semper Fidelis. Graduates to be commissioned in the United States Marine Corps, rise. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. Having been appointed Second Lieutenant to the United States Marine Corps to rank as such from the 22nd day of May 2026, do you hereby accept such appointment, and do you solemnly swear that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which you are about to enter. So help you God. Second Lieutenants, take your seats.
The Chief of Naval Operations, Admiral Darrell Cottle, United States Navy, will administer the oath of office to those being commissioned into the United States Navy. Admiral Cottle, I present 775 midshipmen of the graduating class to be commissioned in the United States Navy.
All right. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to all of our distinguished guests, Honorable Cow, Chairman Caine, General Smith, Lieutenant General Borgschulte, and most importantly, the class of 2026. It is an honor to be with you today. To our families and friends in the audience, this moment is just as much about you as it is about your sons and daughters. On behalf of the United States Navy, thank you for guiding and supporting them through this journey. They couldn't have done it without you. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Soon to be ensigns in the United States Navy, congratulations on reaching this milestone. Today is truly an accomplishment you'll remember for the rest of your lives. It's an incredible achievement, but not your defining moment. That will come later. The reality is today's not a finish line, it's the beginning of your watch. For 250 years, Americans have stood that watch before you, and now it's your turn. A transition from our nation's premier undergraduate warfighting training grounds to the fleet. And as you leave this stadium and the yard of the United States Naval Academy and step into the arena that is our Navy, keep in mind this: the stakes will be higher, the competitors will be tougher, the pace will be faster, and the standards even more daunting. This career will test you, but through it all, you'll develop and discover a strength and a tenacity you didn't know you had. Embrace it. The nature of our profession demands nothing less. We ruthlessly defend freedom and democracy. We deter adversaries and shape their decisions. We project combat power and provide sovereign options. And when our nation calls, we inflict overwhelming violence on our enemies. In this profession of arms, fighting on behalf of our country is what we exist to do. That's our differentiated value. That's why America's Navy matters and why our nation depends on it. In the Arabian Gulf and the Strait of Hormuz, your classmates are showing the world what that differentiated value means. They're launching tomahawks downrange. They're flying deep into country behind enemy lines. They're prowling silently below the waves and sinking enemy warships at a rate not seen since World War II. Today, as we approach the 250th anniversary of America's founding, you will be responsible for carrying that legacy forward. Soon, when you don your rank, the decisions you make, the actions you take, and the sailors you lead will shape the fabric of our Navy forces for another 250 years. Never forget that leadership in our Navy is not about rank or authority. It's about responsibility and people. Today, you become inextricably woven into the tapestry of that Navy. You should be rightfully proud to have made it here to this graduation ceremony today, but your most important day, your defining moment, won't be today. It will be when you least expect it. It will be the day your sailors are exhausted, uncertain, and afraid, and they look to you for calm, clarity, and action. When your cognitive expertise and mastery of your craft are the only thing separating you from mission success and failure. And it is in those times of war when our nation calls on you to do what the other 99% will not. Soon to be ensigns, know this: wherever you go next, I have the utmost confidence in your ability to lead. So be bold, take charge, and to face the unexpected as you step into the arena. Class of 2026. In a few moments, you'll raise your right hand and swear an oath to our Constitution. It is your most sacred bond with the American people. It's your promise to stand the watch, to lead with honor, to act with courage, and to serve with commitment. Remember why you raised your hand, remember who's watching in those stands, and never forget the privilege of serving something greater than yourself. America is counting on you, and I know you won't let her down. Graduates, to be commissioned in the United States Navy, please rise. having been appointed an ensign in the United States Navy to rank from 22 May 2026, do you solemnly swear that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which you're about to enter, so help you God. Ensigns, seats.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we will graduate 1,058 men and women who have met the many challenges of 4 years at the Naval Academy. In addition to those who just saw commissioned into the Navy and Marine Corps, the class of 2026 also includes 3 inter-service commissions, 2 to the Space Force and 1 to the Air Force, and 12 graduates from 11 nations around the world. At this time, we invite these international graduating midshipmen to stand when their name is called, along with members of their national delegation who are in attendance today. These graduates, whose national flags are flying above the memorial arches at the north end of the stadium, will return to their countries and serve with distinction in their armed forces or enter other government service. From the Republic of Albania, Erdi Jaro. From the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Moinuddin Haq. From the Republic of Ecuador, Brian Bedoya. From the Republic of Ghana, Johnson Mpafo. From the Republic of Indonesia, Hikman Nurdiansyah. From the Republic of Korea, Sunjae Hong. From Malaysia, Karin bin Safriza. From Malaysia, Danish bin Zainuddin. From Montenegro, Dalibor Banjevic. From Romania, Anna Gaston. From Taiwan, Xin Lu. From the Republic of Tunisia, Malik Goodbani. Thank you. Seats. Today's graduates join the more than 90,000 men and women who have graduated from the Naval Academy since its founding in 1845. As part of our graduation ceremony today, members of the Naval Academy class that preceded this year's graduates by 50 years will honor this continuing chain of Naval Academy graduates by presenting engraved ensign or second lieutenant uniform devices to the class of 2026. Several members of the class of 1976 are listed in your program and are here today to participate in this special recognition of Naval Academy graduates' contributions across the decades. Please join me in recognizing and applauding these distinguished graduates. Finally, before we begin introductions of individual graduates, I should remind you of an important Naval Academy tradition. The parents and friends of each graduate are invited to stand when that graduate's name is called. In that way, we can recognize your contribution to the achievement of these fine young men and women. The chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff will now present diplomas to those individuals graduating with distinction. Those members of the class of 2026 graduating with distinction, please rise. William G. Hardaway stands first in the class. Thomas J. Kelly. Viviana E. Vergara Anglem. Nicholas T. Ciascio. Chloe J. Cowan. Megan A. McGrath. Samuel J. S. Morgan. Tyler J. Weeks. Marin M. Loritas. Miles F. McGrail. Andrew N. Shipper. Michael J. Grimmenstein. Max Thalman. Olivia R. Achenbach. Brian A. Binder. Daisy Zamora. Andrew A. Shug. Amy E. Bender. Molly A. Straczynski. Jack L. Honey. Nathaniel M. Van Zoren. James L. Anderson. Samantha P. Loper. Eleanor C. Sanami. Wyatt Satterley. Rory M. Smith. Nathan T. Schmidt. Samuel C. Guadalupe. John P. Soley. Alexis V. Lambert. Jackson D. Smits. Torrin J. Hawk. Autumn N. Bopp. James S. Schroff. Austin R. Taylor. James M. Culpepper. Benjamin T. Sprague. Marcus G. Luckendale. Donald C. Gagne. Aaron S. Goff. Blake R. Hayden. Sean J. Mills. Gavin C. Green. Kian J. Venrick. Jack S. Hightower. Sawyer A. Barnard. Margaro Z. Cicero. Bryce J. Kelly. Annika E. Czar. John T. Murphy. Braden M. Scharf. Adam S. Farmer. Clifford W. Smith. Hallie E. Fieland. Margaret C. DeFabio. Ian M. Garrick. Jack R. Talley. Abigail L. Morgan. Kenzie S. Fleming. Maury E. Sokoloff. Guinevere E. Buono. Emma R. Magnus. Eleanor M. Snyder. John C. Nurnberger. Rainier J. Sotanto. Justin S. Mumford. Leah P. Ashby. Carrie O. Johnson. Madison E. Stasiak. Andrew R. Bernas. Kayla M. Mendiola Swearingen. Clinton M. Ellis. Thomas E. Blake III. Josephine P. Mazio. Dylan W. Huffman. Colton A. Christian, Sophie W. Chan, Odin M. Moore, Benjamin W. Madalanage, Ayush Sharma, Isabella C. Fernold, Jackson A. Roth, Andrew W. Bellotti, Colton J. Metha, Jarrett James Malika, Robert W. Stallworth IV, Callie L. Maskell, Mitchell C. Baker, Grant B. Kimball, Sophia L. Daniel, Braden R. Wentz, Zachary A. Sutherland, Kylie M. Brunning, Molly E. Welch, Samuel R. Reese, Sebastian L. Ramsey, Michael S. Semrick, Ryan J. McKee, Edward P. Conjoyan III, Sean T. Milanetti, Mitchell B. Riley V, Evan N. McKelvey, Brendan A. Lewis, Tristan M. Lee, Matthew J. Irving, Graham C. Rose, Jeffrey J. Whalen, Zachary P. Day. The Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the Acting Secretary of the Navy, the Chief of Naval Operations, the Commandant of the Marine Corps, the Superintendent, and the Commandant of Midshipmen will now present diplomas to members of the graduating class individually by company. Odd-numbered companies will receive their diplomas from my left, and even-numbered companies from my right.
From the first company, Maxwell B. Anderson.
From the second company, Eric T. Bellino.
Sean J. Caine.
Claire F. Blaha.
Chloe A. Kasbam.
Ethan A. Breeding.
Daniel E. Colby.
Hallie L. Briscoe.
Emma E. Davidson.
Steve Z. Brunash.
River Dove Inc.
Catherine H. Kristen.
Haquin L. Diono.
Owen J. Cole.
Samuel R. Gilmer.
Enzo C. Costanza.
Carl D. Grant.
John R. Durbis.
Luke O. Gregoire.
Jocelyn A. Daubman.
Madeline R. Iverson.
Stephen R. Amesine.
Maggie J. Johnson.
Michael P. Flanagan.
Courtney B. McLuhan.
Tanner S. Hamilton.
Alexander E. Orr.
Boshin Lee.
Connor M. Pate.
Samuel M. Malone.
Adriana M. Paradoza.
Evan J. O'Day.
Allie E. Paradori.
Devin C. Ratte.
Colby W. Prince.
Caitlin I. Rendon.
Carmen E. Rangel.
Matthew M. Ricky.
Hans A. Ramey.
Sean S. Sandu.
Maxwell B. Rubin.
Gabriel A. Tarantino.
Noah J. Schmidt.
Jordan A. Townsend.
Neve I. Scolari.
Brady W. Wine.
Alice T. Sherman.
From the fourth company, Miriam Aboud Shalita.
Sadiq F. Stevens.
Aaliyah G. Alexander.
Zachary A. Sweat.
Samuel M. Anderson.
Caden J. Warren.
Jonathan M. Briggs.
From the third company, Justin I. Atienza.
Todd M. Bristol.
Ethan S. Osterman.
Thomas J. Burkhart.
Logan T. Baylor.
Ryan M. Campisi.
Matthew S. Collins.
Owen W. Connolly.
Ethan M. Davis.
Dominic Sal A. DeCastro.
Richard A. Elliott.
Mitchell C. Doobie.
Carly M. Flynn.
Chase W. Everingham.
Joshua R. Hahn.
Samuel D. Everson.
Genesis Hernandez Vasquez.
Anna M. Gaftone.
Sun J. Hong.
Anna X. Gotterup.
Nolan R. Jess.
Aiden C. Holton.
Nathan A. Kirkwood.
Trevor R. Hopkins.
Madison E. Lawrence.
Camille J. Johnson.
Ryan C. Matthews.
Jadrian R. Huico.
Conrad X. Matian.
Peter W. McKissick.
Ethan N. McKinley.
Miguel Luis V. Paz.
Christine A. Milanek.
Zachary S. Peterson.
Austin S. Parrott.
Tucker K. Smith.
Benjamin A. Paisan.
Andrew B. Thames.
Michael D. Rainey.
Tyler J. Turner.
David M. Saltzman.
Elijah G. Vega.
Madeline S. Schul.
Samantha A. Woodworth.
Yaylin Talk.
From the sixth company, Riley P. Bergeson.
Adam C. Walker II.
Mohammed D. Binzai-Newton.
Kendall R. Weingard.
Brian T. Buchanan.
Matthew A. Yonkers.
Thomas K. Buttress.
William T. Urick.
Jacob M. Cahill.
From the fifth company, John M. Arnett.
Christina N. Cologne.
Isabella A. Bachman.
Jonathan S. Davis.
Stein E. Balderson.
Leanne R. Duran.
Jackson F. Beatty.
Sergey T. Frazier.
Brian C. Bedoya.
Sean P. Gallagher.
Catherine M. Brower.
William T. Gaskins.
Reese P. Dalzell.
Braylon W. Green.
Eduardo J. Diaz.
Kenneth J. Hernandez.
Elizabeth J. Dunn.
Madeleine Hay Hope.
Lauren M. Faria.
Caroline R. Hunt.
Jack A. Flaherty.
Austin A. Johnson.
Catherine R. Geiske.
Jason K. Lee.
Tymeek D. Goodman.
Jonah Matthew Marshall.
Darby J. Graham.
Sammy M. Mata.
Gabrielle Iglesias II.
Catherine M. McAteer.
Stephen C. Jones.
Elijah J. Oatsvall.
John R. Kaiser.
Joseph P. Reason III.
Christopher R. Kirchner.
Willie M. Rowe.
James A. Latona.
Charles B. Stafford.
Jacob A. McGowan.
Benjamin W. Stankovich.
Caleb J. Miller.
Benjamin P. Venters.
Daniel P. Prather.
From the 8th Company, Chase S. On.
Liam D. Rodriguez.
Etka H. Ihan III.
Isabella H. Romano.
Finn S. Bonner.
Adam M. Schweitzer.
Miles N. Brown.
Jesse A. Scott.
Seamus V. Carrasco.
Dylan T. Spilios.
Jacques T. Dutton.
Bear J. Sternad.
Owen M. Urker.
Thomas J. Chesarock.
Wilson T. Godfrey.
Sasha B. Wang.
Noah M. Green.
Mark W. Williams Jr.
William J. Hamby.
Jansen Wong.
Lloyd R. Harvey II.
From the 7th Company, Allison M. Bertline.
William C. Hinson.
Cooper L. Bowditch.
Jackson Thomas Leggins.
Benton M. Sasonic.
Kara J. Miller.
Evan C. Coral.
Kevin H. Wynn.
Jacob A. D'Amico.
Molly C. Owens.
Donovan S. Draper.
Claire C. Pelletier Hoblock.
Diego R. Hernandez.
Evan W. Prince.
Sindhu Kakani.
Landon M. Robinson.
Martin Rebuel La Roca.
Matthew Raymond Frederick Roth.
Carlton J. McLean Jr.
Max G. Smith.
Chelsea M. McKnight.
Danilo J. Viciana.
Connor D. Moore.
Benjamin V. Vogel.
Ian K. Muir.
Jameson T. Wheeler.
Jack G. Newcomb.
From the 10th Company, Lydia M. Baumberger.
Parker J. Oak.
Grayson L. Bell.
Grace E. Parker.
Karis S. Beller.
Soren J. Rico.
Elijah A. Brown.
Bryce M. Robish.
Grayson E. Crawford.
Julian I. Saldana.
Ezekiel J. Dykstra.
Alexis E. Schneider.
Andre Dominic P. Feigal.
Olivia M. Schuchard.
Nadia M. Garcia.
Colin J. Sadowins.
Shane R. Goodson.
Beniam M. Stefanos.
William Grant Hopkins.
Andy Trong.
Adam C. Clank.
Sophia M. Tudor.
Nicholas H. Lee.
Michael A. Toomey.
Henry J. Lewis.
Benjamin N. Usadi.
Alden T. Mays.
Callie J. Williams.
Samson G. Parker.
Matthew F. Zendier.
Michael A. Phillips.
From the 9th Company, Avery G. Ashwag.
Jacob Z. Rodriguez.
Elijah C. Bakirin.
Lydia M. Rubio.
J.R. Barretto.
Joseph G. Sisolak.
Karin L. Benfriza.
Diego A. Soto.
Corey J. Doubt.
Devora A. Strober.
Keegan L. Day.
Zachary M. Stump.
Nicholas L. Dietzenbach.
Aiden R. Wallstrom.
Loren G. Dorfman.
Joshua T. Wergler.
Andrew B. Galvinarian.
From the 12th Company, Liam E. Barbie.
Faria A. Hakeem.
Wyatt S. Berry.
Eliana G. Hamshow.
Charlotte A. Kaywood.
Emma J. Huget.
Daniel M. Choi.
Victor L. Izquierdo.
Philip D. Cooper Jr.
Aiden B. Lucero.
Andrew M. Duhart.
Connor J. McKee.
Francesca E. Fede.
Brandon J. McKenney.
Marley K. Heaven.
Luke A. Moorfield.
Charlene J. Huang.
Mara P. Murphy.
Matthew E. Zhao.
Thunder W. O'Rourke.
Xavier E. Kemp.
James S. Park.
James S. Lathrop IV.
Max J. Petra.
Megan C. Lights.
Anthony R. Shuley.
Declan P. Madden.
William C. Thrall.
Dylan J. McDonald.
Joshua L. Walden Schwartz.
Derek S. Michael.
Jacob M. West.
Annalise M. Murphy.
Laura A. White.
Samantha M. Murphy.
Zachary D. Wooden.
Lucille C. Porter.
Ethan H. Shao.
Charles H. Schaffner V.
Ellie M. Alex.
Nicholas R. Shirley.
Reed M. Alicante.
Ryan M. Sokol.
Trevor A. Canto.
Alex J. Teska.
Trevor A. Chun.
Garrett E. Webb.
Robert S. Eaton Jr.
Preston Nathaniel White.
Brendan D. Ferretti.
From the 14th Company, Sky A. Baker.
Malik Kubani.
Nicholas A. Bell.
Ethan A. Goodson.
Matteo J. Bianchi.
Joshua C. Gootsmyrtle.
Henry T. Borthwick.
Pia B. Howe.
Daniel S. Cho.
Khalil E. Hines.
Ethan A. Clark.
Emma C. Kennedy.
Caden T. Kofelt.
Thomas K. Kephart.
Spencer D. Flavin.
Garrett J. Lawless.
Ruben D. Gonzalo.
James J. Lee.
Ryan Anuhea C. Hawanio Lore.
Caitlin J. Liu.
Selena Ishikawa.
Olivia L. Martin.
Eamon J. Jensen.
McDonald Diesel McCummins.
Nathaniel T. K.
Zachary T. McKelvey.
Thomas J. Kim.
Madison A. McQuillan.
Abby K. Lester.
Samuel J. Oswald.
Dominic J. Lockwood.
Georgia E. Pissant.
James M. Marshall.
Kate N. Quinn.
Crystal Mendoza.
Nancy G. Rhodes.
Benjamin L. Miller.
Christopher Carl Smith.
Samir T. Mitri.
Jack M. Tarzi.
Tufi Pham.
Isaiah N. Tognia.
Luke A. Pierce.
Ava D. Toppin.
Kyle J. Rolfe.
Mark Vialba.
Nolan C. Savala.
John W. Yeager.
Holden M. Siebold.
From the 13th Company, Gia C. Anderson.
Alan C. Williams.
Gabriel F. Armendariz.
Faith M. Zimmerman.
Jessica F. Bakin.
From the 16th Company, Sophia L. Ahern.
Kellen J. L. Bynes.
Johnson A. Ampofo.
Anthony J. Cervini.
Emily L. Antimo.
Bianca F. Coleman.
Dean M. Arnold.
Chad W. Conley.
Aniketh S. Ayanala.
Catherine M. Delay.
Kwabna A. Boateng.
Morgan O. Demios.
Ashley M. Cardenas Cabrera.
Sada D. Duggan.
Brandon G. Chapman.
Kelly A. Fields.
Gibran M. Chowdhury.
Hayden T. Fulham.
Samantha T. Clark.
Ezekiel N. Guzman.
Maria E. Fernald.
Mary Catherine O. Harvey.
Bronson I. Folk.
Emily C. Hernandez.
Patrick J. Hanlon.
Campbell L. Holiday.
Zimming Huang.
Richard W. Chang.
Jeffrey S. Lackenmeyer.
Morgan T. Lewis.
Kevin J. Lee.
Sin Liu.
Gage M. Long.
Preston C. Luger.
Jean A. Morales.
Krish Malhotra.
Aubrey C. Padawaran.
Peter M. McDermott.
James R. Redmond.
Venumadava D. Mariel.
Anderson E. Sigliano.
Connor M. Molberg.
Aaron J. Stein.
Reed P. Oldfield.
Chase J. Tabor.
Ethan I. Rose.
Casey J. Talley.
Ariana L. Ruiz.
Henry T. Thompson.
Grace L. Shepard.
Ryan C. Ulrich.
Hunter P. Shook.
From the 18th Company, Charles G. Arms.
Reese W. Thacker.
Danielle N. Bocanegra.
Jack C. Welburn.
Cooper A. Branch.
From the 15th Company, Jose D. Almonte.
Sean G. Carnell.
Stephen M. Azua.
Sarah A. Eldridge.
Alexander L. Brania.
Everly B. Hunkler.
Dulcie R. Carroll.
Michael Jung,
Valerie M. Dow,
Mason W. Crueljack,
David N. Drake,
Isabella G. Leggett,
Paul C. Garza,
Jacob A. Lucas,
Wyatt M. Gore,
Kieran J. McKenna,
Tyler J. Gren,
Samuel G. Mantell,
Joseph J. Hong,
Jacob C. Onadera,
Sakili N. Johnson,
Dayton P. Ott,
Aiden J. Kasten,
Hussam O. Rayan,
Carissa J. Colcom,
Jackson T. Roberts,
Catherine M. Leedy,
Enzo Ross,
Sean P. McCabe,
Kevin A. Sarwan,
Sage M. McCallum,
Michael S. Schlotthauer,
Sarah M. McGoog,
Arya D. Singh,
Iker A. Perez Calhoun,
Gabriel K. Tisdale,
Gennaro B. Kudala III,
Narayan Veluchami,
Heidi May Richardson,
Erdi Jaro,
Nicholas R. Smith,
Alexa L. Yakowicz,
Ryan C. Spiteri,
Robert M. Yang,
Edward A. Sandberg,
Melody Zhu,
John L. Thompson III,
From the 20th Company, Jack F. Anderson,
Jaden M. Troilo,
Christopher Kangas,
Anna R. Weckluck,
Colin J. Caraher,
John Zimmerman,
Brian J. Ceballos,
from the 17th Company, Andrew J. Alvey,
Joshua G. Fisher,
Jackson L. Campbell,
Thomas M. Fodder,
Chase D. Carter,
Tyler C. Goodall,
Dakota N. Caton,
Michael R. Gutierrez,
Josian G. Colon Martinez,
Gideon D. Hayes,
Elizabeth P. Corcoran,
Nikolai Johnson Newman,
Brandon A. Del Rio,
Jacob R. Kelly,
Julia T. Devotee,
Ryan S.E. Knight,
Jackson B. Engels,
Corbin D. Lamb,
Hannah M. Froworth,
Riley J. Lockwood,
Kelly M. Giuliani,
Daniel A. Osen,
Jordan G. Hall,
Avery N. Oxendine,
Travis B. Hocken,
Alexander T. Famtong,
James P. Eisenhower IV,
Emma G. Romano,
Philip R. Hadamio,
Catherine E. Sampson,
Samuel C. Crest,
Seamus P. Smith,
Carly E. Marriott,
Jaron P. Sosa,
Hammering Henry A. Mitchell,
E.D. Sturgeon,
Richard K. Penn IV,
Maximilian J.Z. Thomas,
Solomon W. Rothstein,
Derek A. Weaver,
Sidney R. Sager,
Bryce A. Webb,
Joel J. Thomas,
Jonathan J. Wolbach,
Devin O. Ulrich,
Ryan Shrew.
Treat A. Williams,
From the 22nd Company, Jensen L. Boyd,
Jacob D. Wolinski,
Graydon R. Beckenham,
From the 19th Company, Stefan G. Aguirre.
Colin M. Carter.
Garrett D. Colvin.
Chester John B. Castillo.
Kyle L. Deal.
Samuel B. Chon.
Tegan E. Flynn.
Andrew J. Comwish Briano.
Sydney C. Foster.
Kara A. Corvo.
Jack B. Glanville.
Gabrielle J. Crespo Hernandez.
Connor D. Gleason.
Daniel G. Cuesta.
Brian Hong.
Daniel M. Daly.
Ariana Grace Longo.
Theodore J. Deal.
Ethan L. Luis.
Aurelie R. Flores.
Casey J. Meyer.
Daniel A. Goncharoff.
Andrew K. Miner.
William M. Gudermuth.
Luke F. Molden.
Mac Haley.
Kayla I. Parada.
Tyler M. Highfield.
Cole C. Regan.
Mayunden Hawk.
David A. Rothenberg.
Vandy L. Jameson III.
Robert B. Rudsky.
James B. Karras.
John P. Rupi Jr.
Leah J. Maloney.
William A. Silva.
Dominic E. Martin.
Daphne M. Sundberg.
Avery G. Morrison.
Dylan E. Talbot.
Matthew Newold.
Nicholas P. Talon.
George W. Prelip.
Julia V. Torres.
Coda A. Robinson.
Elizabeth D. Wolda Selassie.
Tate B. Sunarine.
Megan I. Zardeskis.
John W. Shetty.
From the 21st Company, Kirsten E. Boxa.
Amanda D. South.
Austin C. Bonini.
Rachel S. Yo.
Benjamin J. Cabaloo.
From the 24th Company, Aiden E. Alexander.
Michael Chong.
Tristan W. Elvis.
Amy Chung.
Francesca Bellino.
Ian K. Coffey.
Marina E. Bergen.
Emmanuel A. Colon Sanchez.
Chad Bow.
Julian A. Ford.
Brody D. Boggs.
Christian D. Fry.
Aiden J. Bryan.
Brian C. Garza.
Frederick K. Chang.
Claire S. Holman.
Owen M. Denunzio.
Daniel J. Inocencio.
Jeffrey J. Eaterbeek, Jr.
Carson L. Kinder.
Elizaveta R. Galchenko.
Raquel E. Krasinski.
Benjamin P. Herman.
Cyrus A. Mahir.
Gillian S. Joachim, Jr.
Nicholas T. Martinfee.
Leo Kim.
Tyler S. Meisenzahl.
Padraig F. McNamara.
Kelsey E. Mogan.
Anthony M. Navoli.
Hickmal F. Nerdiansa,
Darren K. Wynn,
Helena A. Okansi,
Eli S. Paddock,
Eduardo A. Perez,
William E. Pitkin,
Victoria M. Perry,
David J. Ross,
Grace M. Rimmer,
Lidenice Ruiz Gonzalez,
Cayman R. Smith,
Joseph A. Spiker,
Christopher P. Stark,
Michael J. Streel,
Clark W. Turner,
Stryker K. Troji,
Joseph C. Van Dyke,
Robert O. Vidra,
Aviana A. Vasquez,
James P. Walsh,
Lauren E. Walsh,
Lindsay F. Weinzerl.
Michael X. Woods.
From the 26th Company, Hannah M. Brink.
From the 23rd Company, James I. Alamio Jr.,
Maeve L. Carrig,
Rory S. Began,
Mary C. Casper,
George A. Brooker III,
Melody T. Chang,
Camden R. Cormany,
David Chin III,
Thomas D. Cox,
Ian S. Clark,
Cheryl Quinn Kramer,
Benjamin E. Dunman Graham,
Austin C. Durfee,
Abigail E. Driscoll,
Tuggelder Endabot,
Matthew G. Donaski,
Ava E. Farley,
Giuseppe S. Gottfried,
Madeline C. Frank,
Aaron T. Harris,
Ryan P. Henricks,
Annabelle Y. Hong,
Bill R. Kotansky,
Roshia L. Howell,
Emily M. Kraft,
Ross W. Johansson,
Thomas J. Lockhart,
Gavin B. McCraw,
Blake M. Powers,
Tobias J. McIntosh,
Camila Rodriguez,
Douglas M. Maloney,
Vance A. Rubert,
Abigail J. Nance,
Elliot V. Simon,
Tyler J. Narayan,
Ashley R. Spencer,
Matthew K. Wynn,
Jack B. Teskey,
Remy V. Wynn,
Robert W. Trafford,
Andrew J. Penka II,
Ava P. Ulatowski,
Dane B. Smoter,
John A. Wise.
Tyler C. Wenzel,
From the 25th Company, Christopher N. Benny.
from the 28th Company, Ethan A. Buck,
Raymond C. Brown,
Arturo M. Brenahora,
Cole A. Carroll,
Daniel Cho,
Jonah L. Castletine,
Aiden F. Coberly,
John W. Coughlin,
Farad S. Dunwad,
Francis C. Dias,
Merrick S. enters.
David A. Eckloff.
Aiden E. Floyd.
Connor P. Eman.
Anthony T. Franson.
Kelly L. Erickson.
Eli B. Heidenreich.
Jaden Valentino S. Felipe.
Sullivan F. Yacht.
Antonio J. Fernandez.
Adarash R. Kading.
Jalen Y. Grant.
Mia Claire Kiesel.
Clark H. Griffin.
Ronan A. Krieger.
Curtis A. Huber.
Alexa R. Malto.
Bannon C. Ireton.
Julianne P. Mekama.
Shakina N. Jays.
Hayden C. McCullough.
Mackenzie S. Kim.
Eleanor G. Niehoff.
Crane D. LaFond.
Charles B. Pellegrin.
Lovejoy S. Maroke.
Gilberto P. Rocchio.
Matthew F. Middleton.
Michaela R. Schwapak.
Michael A. Mullen.
Connor T. Senert.
Nathaniel X. Polowitz.
Grace C. Sullivan.
Andrew J. Schutz.
Gwyneth L. Wagner.
Tanishk Sundarasan.
Corbin H. Warner.
Kimberly L. Van.
Jake T. Woods.
Stephanie C. Yatko.
From the 30th Company, Cody Tyler Arnold.
Ava T. Yovino.
Ismail Ball.
From the 27th Company, Roxanne C. Anderson.
Elizabeth K. Bills.
Robin Bay.
Caden L. Chow.
Caden R. Barber.
Isabella A. Duggan.
Jillian H. Brodor.
Jack Q. Ginter.
Gabriel S. Cow.
Kenneth J. Hall.
Fabian J. Chung.
Rodney J. Hollis.
Sophie L. Compton.
Big A. Caw.
Devin L. Deem.
Madison H. Katawalas.
Bailey A. Icorn.
Colin J. Lang.
Laney M. Feary.
Calvin G. Lay.
William G. Goddard.
Michael V. Mack.
Alexis M. Gray.
Isabel S. Mesa.
Samuel J. Hendricks.
Michael J. Middleton.
Dane H. Johnson.
Cormac F. Millen.
Nathan A. Kent.
Sebastian B. Pecora.
Matthew J. Korf.
Matthew J. Petros.
Jaewon Lee.
Joshua L. Reed.
Tatum M. McDonald.
Caroline A. Ray.
Patrick W. Melton.
Mateo G. Reyes.
Hunter R. Milligan.
Nicholas A. Shad,
Bella N. Paradiso,
Christopher M. Spencer Jr.,
Nathan G. Rezick,
Safara N. Trantham,
Liam M. Rooney,
Samuel I. Zimmerman,
James M. Treginsa,
from the 32nd Company, George H. Barson,
Kevin F. Walsh,
Leon J. Battle Jr.,
Noah D. Wilson,
Michael I. Callie II,
Take H. Zoot,
Liam N. Caruth,
from the 29th Company, Amelia G. Abusham,
Paul J. Colgan,
Xavier V. Uyala,
Alexander I. Dacius,
William M. Burzins,
Christina N. Dayford,
Thomas A. Brown,
Laird A. Damare,
Peter J. Carlson,
Reagan Olivia Guestford,
Aiden S. Chamberlain,
Stephen R. Glenn Jr.,
Syed M. Diambo,
Jesse C. Haas,
Colby A. Farney,
Claire K. Hanna,
Gavin R. Frazier,
Daniel B. Hicks,
Gordon D. Gallery,
Griffin N. House,
Thomas E. Garner III,
Dylan C. Knamer,
Julia J. Humphrey,
Nicholas W. Layham,
Michael W. Jagden,
Winston B. Ma,
Jonah B. Johnson,
Wesley J. Matthews,
Mia L. Keene,
Robert J. Neighborhouse IV,
Michael Lee,
Marcus C. Ortiz,
Jacob A. Lusk,
Larissa B. Payne,
Colton D. McCormick,
Benjamin J. Purvis,
Hyacinth C. Wynn,
Beatrix C. Regan,
Sophia M. Nino,
Grant Sturkey,
Naomi C. Nutwell,
Sarah I. Storall,
Antonia H. Paparonis,
Ryan P. Walsh,
Mariana T. Rivera,
from the 34th Company, Evan N. Ancheta,
Andrew C. Ross,
James Soren Beck,
Lucas G. Shudut,
Anastasia E. Fleming,
William A. Westrick,
Alex J. Fulton,
Jackson D. Winner,
Miles Hall,
from the 31st Company, Ella D. Callahan,
Aiden J. Hurdle,
Broden A. Crane,
Michael P. Katzen,
Joaquin G. Cranemore Sanchez,
Frank Corisotin,
Robert H. Cunningham III,
Coulter D. Kirkland,
Peyton J. Haddock,
Stephen J. Compa,
Parker M. Hayden,
Paige E. Lawrence,
Camden W. Holcomb,
Evan S. Lee,
Blake A. Horvath,
Sue Y. Lee,
Ethan R. Howard,
Hendrik Thomas Q. Legaspi,
Caden L. Jakaki,
Jasmine A. Lemus,
Alistair C. Larson,
Andrew H. Lytle,
Luke J. Leininger,
Sarah E. McCarthy,
Ryan C. McPherson,
Mark A. Moore Jr.,
Anna P. O'Flaherty,
Tyler R. Marassi,
Eric T. Payne,
Addison K. Neese,
Jesse Park,
Julia M. Pate,
Tyler Y. Powell,
Dalibor Spanjanovic,
Armin C. S. Ray,
Warren C. Stevens,
Lily C. Robinson,
Alicia M. Tate,
Devin D. Stoltenberg,
David W. Triplett Jr.,
Jalen M. White,
Kendall J. Whiteside,
Lillian I. Williams,
Ellen S. Wilson,
Micah O. Williams,
from the 36th Company, Frank J. Antonelli,
Zachary Z. Yu,
Julian R. Armstrong,
from the 33rd Company, Tally Belk Applewhite,
Gregory R. Bolstad,
Jasmine Choi,
Richard G. Brown,
Charles E. Deegan,
Jenny Cho,
Alexis M. DiPoliti,
Kojal V. Dungray,
Daniel J. Inovich III,
Joshua C. Dubase,
Deanna M. Eslett,
Nicholas P. Duncan,
Nicholas W. Feaster,
Gabrielle R. Eller,
Ryan T. Flaherty,
Brandon J. Fletchall,
Fabian J. France,
Daniel T. Golden,
Marcos E. Guzman,
Ellie M. Heck,
Mara R. Hewitt,
Chloe R. Helderman,
Patrick S. Lachlan,
Hep M. Harrowman,
Kenneth L. E. McShann,
Kaylin E. Hill,
Joseph C. Mentel,
Cody A. Howard,
Justin M. Muma,
Alexander J. Laseron,
Jackson T. Wynn,
Nathaniel M. Schmidt,
Jack R. Nichtern,
Robert A. Sherman IV,
Tristan D. Pierce,
Madison V. Villanueva,
Avery M. Robertson,
Devin M. Washington,
Catherine G. Schaefer,
Josiane R. Williams,
Ryan V. Schubert,
Anna G. Yunt,
Harrison J. Spencer, John A. Sullivan, Anthony M. Todd, Aaron L. Vandell, Jonathan G. Wells, Max B. Wisgard, Alfonsia I. Young Jr., Victor Eugene Zimmerman, and from the 35th Company, Kai O. Broughton, Gabriella K. Cortizano, Dylan J. Kreider, Jonathan A. Cruz, Joshua R. Flores, Aiden J. Keogh, Aaron A. Kincaid, Carter M. Kistoris, Nicholas E. Krause, Samuel B. Muir, Brock C. Murtha, Chancellor P. Owen, Christopher P. Paris, Ian M. Pouchot, Shane M. Reynolds, Jonathan G. Richardson, Race Ripley, Peter J. Roll, Garrett T. Stevenson, Milton D. Torres, Manny C. Walt, and Eva R. White.
Class president's next, sir.
I'd like to introduce Ensign Brian Ceballos, United States Navy, President of the Class of 2026.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. We welcome all our distinguished guests. General Caine, Acting Secretary Cao, General Smith, Admiral Carroll, General Brooke-Schulte, faculty, staff, family, friends, and members of our link in the chain, the great class of 1976. To our guest of honor, General Caine, sir, thank you for taking the time to be here with us today. We sincerely appreciate the words you have shared and the example you continue to set. We will carry your guidance with us as we enter our respective war-fighting communities. Sir, if you would please join me at the podium. Sir, on behalf of the class of 2026, I am honored to present you with this gift. Thank you, sir. Throughout our time in Annapolis, we have had the privilege of learning from men and women whose lives reflect dedication, service, and integrity. Each year, the graduating class selects their honorary members to join us in commencement ceremonies and to be recognized as part of the class from this day forward. Our first honorary graduate is Captain David Foreman. Captain Foreman graduated from the Naval Academy in 1998. And in the nearly 3 decades since, he has built a career that exemplifies what it means to serve with excellence. As a submarine warfare officer, he served aboard 5 submarines, completing 4 fast attack deployments and 7 strategic deterrent patrols. But for our class, Captain Foreman is more than a decorated officer. He served as our deputy commandant from the day we arrived on the yard through the fall of our first year. He was present for our milestones, our struggles, and our growth. He led with character, dedication, and humility. Captain Foreman has shaped many of us, and it is only fitting that as we leave this place, we bring him with us. It is our honor to welcome him as an honorary member of the class of 2026. Our second honorary graduate is Mr. Jack Brennan. Born in Baltimore, 1992, Jack has been present at the Naval Academy since 2016, and few people have touched more lives than him. Jack works in the post office, and if you've ever walked up to that window, you already know exactly what I'm talking about. No matter how busy the day, the weather, Jack is there, calm, professional, and genuinely glad to see you. He has memorized the names of countless midshipmen because to Jack, you are never just a face in the line. That kind of investment goes far beyond any job description. It reflects something deeper, a genuine commitment to the brigade and every individual in it. We know that leadership is about people, and Mr. Jack Brennan has modeled that for us. For that reason, it is our honor to recognize him as an honorary member of the class of 2026. Our third honorary graduate is Lieutenant Colonel Colin Griata. Lieutenant Colonel Griata was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the infantry from West Point in 2005. And since, his career has been defined by a pursuit of excellence in combat and leadership. He holds a Bachelor's of Physics from West Point and a Master's in Adult and Continuing Education from Kansas State. He's also the author of Always Endeavor. For our class, he has challenged us to think harder, lead better, and carry ourselves with greater purpose. He exemplifies honorable living through a consistent, selfless investment in the people around him. We could not think of a more deserving honoree. It is our privilege to welcome Lieutenant Colonel Griata as an honorary member of the class of 2026. And last, but definitely not least, our fourth honorary graduate is Major Jared Dalton. Major Dalton enlisted in the Marine Corps in 1997 as a private, and over the course of 29 years, rose through nearly every rank the Marines have to offer. He holds a Bachelor of Arts from Ashford University, a Master of Library and Information Science from Kent State University, and a Master of Arts and History from San Diego State. For our class, he has modeled what it means to keep growing as a warrior, a scholar, and a leader across an entire career. He exemplifies honorable living through decades of selfless service and a genuine investment in the officers we are becoming. It is our privilege to welcome Major Dalton as an honorary member of the class of 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming and congratulating our 4 honorary graduates to the great class of 2026. When I first began this journey, I understood that the Naval Academy would be demanded. What I did not yet understand was how deeply it would shape all of us. Every morning, waking up for formation, every mile run, and every push-up along the way, every class, every test, every moment of pressure, it has not been easy. But that is what makes us different. We do not choose the easy path. We rise to the challenge. And we have been doing it since the very beginning. Since plebe year, I have watched my classmates transform into motivated, resilient individuals. People who seek opportunity, who adapt to change, and who refuse to quit when things get difficult. Our class has experienced extraordinary change. Throughout our time here, we have served under a range of leaders who brought a different leadership style, a different perspective, and a different standard. And from each, we learned, we adapted, and we grew. So what defines the class of 2026? It's not simply the challenges we faced. It is how we rose to meet them. We rose early. We rose after failure, after mistakes, after moments when we quietly wondered if we were good enough. And each time, someone was there, a friend, a family member, a roommate, a teammate, classmate, or a mentor, reminding us that we were never alone in this journey. We learned that leadership is not about perfection. It is about rising to the challenge, never giving up. Because of this, our class has developed extraordinary individuals. People like Marion Lourdes, Captain of Captains. Kellen Vines and Will Stallworth, who commanded this brigade. Blake Horvath and Landon Robinson, who led Navy to victory on the football field. Vivi Vergara and Thomas Fari, who served as 20th Company commanders, and I've had the privilege to know firsthand. And beyond the names I can call out, every single company commander, every team captain, every platoon commander, squad leader, a detailer, everyone who chose to lead from the front. We are a class of great people who lead by example and who have left their mark on the yard. to the remaining classes of 2027, 2028, and 2029. I hope that you embrace the rest of your Naval Academy journey in the best way possible. That you too lean into each other during all those challenging moments, and that you too become people who lead by example and leave their mark on the yard. God knows that the world needs people of great character to face great challenges. To my class, the great class of 2026. Soon, we will go our separate ways. Some will lead Marines. Some will serve beneath the sea as submariners. Some will get to fly. Some will serve aboard ships around the world. Some of us will be assigned to regions of war and conflict, and each of us will face new challenges. We are steadfast in being courageous in this profession of arms. We will rise. We will rise because of what this place has taught us. And we will rise because we are the United States Naval Academy Class of 2026. It has been an honor to serve as your class president. And though we go forward on different paths, we remain united in one mission: to serve something greater than ourselves, to uphold our Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, to lead with honor, and to live in a way worthy of those who came before us. I cannot wait to see what this class accomplishes, not only as officers, but as citizens and leaders of character. Wherever we go next, whatever challenges we face, one thing is certain: we rise to the challenge. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the end of today's ceremony, please rise for the singing of Navy Blue and Gold. Please be seated. And joining me at the podium, the president of the class of 2027, Midshipman Dalton Sand.
Members of the class of 2027, 2028, and 2029, please rise. I propose 3 cheers for those about to leave us. Hip, hip. Hooray. Hip, hip. Hooray. Hip, hip. Hooray. Please be seated.
Class of 2026, please rise. I propose 3 cheers for those who leave behind. Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip!
Spectators in the stands are requested to refrain from entering onto the stadium floor until the official party has had a chance to depart.
Joe, you think we can get one more picture up front? Oh, yeah, who's got it? All right, thanks. I'm not a professional, sir, but I can take it. That'd be great. Okay. He's coming right there.
Graduates should proceed to the tent and concourse areas located directly behind the north video board and present their military IDs to pick up their diplomas at this time. Graduates with distinction and graduates from odd number companies should report to the tent nearest the blue side, while graduates from even number companies should report to the tent nearest the gold side.